In this video, I'm buying a GMC Sierra 2500 with stupid low miles for really cheap. It's a pretty nasty problem. So just a little bit of context before we start off the video. I found this truck on Marketplace. I'll flash it on the screen right here. And it was an insane deal. The Carfax history based value on this thing is over 26 grand, which is just nuts. Anyway, it does have a pretty big problem. There was a cab mount that was rusted off, hence the low price. But I figured I could buy it, take it to a metal fab shop somewhere that would professionally and safely repair it at pretty much any cost. There is so much upside in this truck. And then I would have an incredible 4x4 6.0 2500 Sierra with like 64,000 miles for 10 grand or less, which is insane. So I'm gonna roll the clip of me on the phone with the seller after showing it to the first set of buyers who said, you know what, we're gonna pass. It's just too rusty for us. Howdy.
Yeah, this is Matt, the guy that I'm talking to you about the truck.
Yeah, you're red girl.
What?
Your red truck,
oh, yeah,
GMC. Yeah.
Yeah. But that guy looked under it and he said the frame looked good except right there and it was too rusty for him.
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Like, you posted in the ad, it's got low miles. Like, what do you expect?
I sent
Exactly.
I sent you all the pictures too, right?
Exactly. I mean, you're very upfront about exactly how it is. I cannot believe, I mean, I'm very happy. I'm incredibly happy he didn't take it, but I can't believe it. I'm pretty shocked.
62,000 miles. I know he just had the front end already done. New exhaust. The tires are pretty much new, I do believe.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I said, they paid 20 grand for it 2 years ago. So.
Gotcha.
It just sucks it rusted out so fast.
Right, no question. I mean, you see a lot of them that are pretty rusted out, but you want to make you feel comfortable too. So I'm gonna get wrapped up, and then I'll. Do you want me to text you or to message you on Facebook and say what my exact ETA is? Okay.
I'm heading home right now, so the only service I got is really good text. But yeah, I'll meet you back over there at her house and.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Well, as soon as I know exactly when it'll be, I'll give you a message.
All right, don't forget a flashlight either, because it might be kind of dark.
Yeah, I'm thinking it'll be, maybe we'll catch some dusk or sunset, but I'm thinking it'll probably be dark too. But we'll get her figured out. Thanks a million.
All right, I'll see you in a little bit.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe that the guy didn't take it. 20 grand 2 years ago. Carfax history-based value of 26. Unbelievable. Maybe I hit my first 10K upside. I'm so close to that. I've been so close. I got a 7. I think I got an 8 or a 9, but I've never hit 10. And being able to double my money and make 10, that would be nuts. Anyway, I got to get a truck and trailer sorted right this very moment and get headed out. So we got the AirPods in. We got the tow pig right now driving. Going to grab the trailer really quick, get that situated, loaded up, and then grab the funds, grab a hoodie because I'm sure it's going to be cold, grab a flashlight, make sure I got straps, maybe a LaCroix for the road if you know what I mean, and we should be good to head out on a 2-hour 20-minute journey, 2-hour 30-minute journey, somewhere around there. It's not a short trek, especially to be doing at night, but I know it's going to be sold tomorrow, so I have to go after it, I should say, right now. Otherwise, I'm going to miss out on the opportunity, and acquisitions are almost always the most integral part of the game. First mover advantage is something I always talk about. You see probably a lot in the videos as well. Anyway, we are getting close to home, so I'm going to be loading the trailer up, and then I'll catch back up with you after. Jeez! So we are loading up the truck. Got to throw this thing on, grab the trailer, get it locked up, whatever. So good news, we got the trailer hooked up. As you can see, it's on the back of the truck. I can't talk. Took a couple of tries because there's no backup cam, so I had to line up this naturally, which is always a little tough, and then get this thing locked down and ready to go. I got to grab straps from the barn, and then we are ready to head out. So here we got everything we need: a bottle of water, a LaCroix mojito flavored, 10 grand cash, which is pretty sweet, and then 2 blank bills of sale. One of the bills of sale for myself, the other for the seller, because he explicitly said, hey, can we sign something that says it's not safe to drive home, given the rust, given the issues? And I said, yeah, that's fine. I'll happily sign whatever. I'm getting this repaired before I drive it. That's why I'm trailering it as well. So we have a couple bills of sale that'll protect him, that'll protect me, and we are headed off. I have 2 stops that I need to make. Number 1, let's get this window rolled up. Number 1 is for fuel. We are at a quarter tank right now, and that's definitely not going to get us all the way there, let alone all the way back. And then secondly, he wanted some beer, so I have to get him a case of beer. He said it would make his day. I'll flash him a screenshot right here. I don't drink personally. Fun fact about me, I'm not an alcohol guy whatsoever. I can't remember the last time I bought alcohol, probably a year ago. So this is going to be weird getting carded, but oh, the MASK. We're living in that era. I don't have one. Oh no. Well, see how it goes. See if I can pull off the alcohol and the gas run with no MASK on the face. Maybe I can just rip the Sparko hoodie up like this. Who knows? Anyway, we are on the road, cruising, going. Got a little trasherinos, but otherwise, good to go. Open roads for the next 2.5 hours. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark, because I don't like playing the game in the dark, but oh well. So we are hitting up this gas station, $2.84 a gallon, which, having just been in California, this is insane. What? This is like water. I swear. I wonder if they sell alcohol here that I can buy and not hit any bikers. No alc at the marathon. Bummer. Oh well. I want to get it for this guy. I feel like he might even cut me a deal if I invest 20, 30. I mean, I don't even know what a case of Busch Light goes for, but if I invest in making the guy happy, maybe he cuts me an even better deal when I'm there in person. So we'll see. Game of the day. We are gonna see how much this thing takes. I gave him $100. I said, let's fill it up. We'll come in for whatever change is left. And so we were at probably 1/8 of a tank. I'm gonna wager $68. See what it comes out to. $5 off. Oh well. Full tank of gas in tow. 30 minutes down and 1 hour and 52 to go. So we are swinging a right, heading on a more busy road, and then about 5 miles until we hit the interstate. Then we'll be blasting. Hopefully we can make up a little bit of time. The ETA now is 8:05. I'm really trying to get there before dark. That would be ideal. So hopefully I can work some magic. I would never speed, but hopefully I can teleport, time warp, or do something special to get there a little bit faster. Anyway, you'll see. This is where I have the least amount of fun. Oh, this should be okay. There's not too much traffic. We're chilling. I'm always scared of merging with this big trailer, and especially with the 5.4 gas, she doesn't have that merging power. She's not too nimble either, but we'll see what happens. We're hopping on the interstate now. We're at about the Harley-Davidson dealer, and should be just cruising then. I'm listening to some audiobooks and some podcasts as we speak, so that's going on in the ears while I'm talking to you, which is a little bit weird, but oh well. We have a clear trajectory to cut over right now, so I think we're good. Let's see what the map says on how far we're going. 9.5 miles. Well, that's not too indicative of where we're actually going. Got to get over one more time, and then we will chill. Hey, here we are. Here we are. I spot him. There she is. Oh, 1849. Send it, baby. So novice move here. If you just saw what happened and you're a beer fanatic or even drink it all, you probably know that Busch is not Busch Light. So there was a guy standing beside me and I was like, hey, if someone asks for Busch Light, is this what I buy them? And they said, no, this is what you need. This is Busch Diesel and they don't want that. So drop a comment down below if you want to roast me, but oh well. I'm somehow in the makeup section. I'm looking for a bathroom and maybe a snack for the road. There's the restroom. So I'm gonna go check out, get back on the road. Got the goods. Got some protein bars, some almonds, and so done at the Kroger. Got a couple bars and almonds to snack on. So hopefully we can tide myself for the rest of the way there. No more stops because we were running late, that's for sure. But going over these bumps, we should be at least okay making it there before it gets too terribly dark. And loading may be a little bit of a difficult process, but make it happen. That's what you do. Oh, Ohio. We're in it, baby. We are in it. Ohio, welcome. Beautiful. This is brutal. It is just a dead empty road. I'll flip it around and show you, but man, empty. Man, at least we are cruising. We're making good time, but it is just countryside cruising. I tell you what. So I don't think you can see it too well, but based on that little motion, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's starting to rain, which is a bummer. It's getting dark as well. There's too much cloud coverage in the sky to even see a sunset. But we have some storm clouds overhead, some light stuff in the distance, and I think that's the way that we're headed. But if the weather's moving this way, then we're kind of screwed. I'm not stoked to have to try to load this thing in the wet, but I'll do it. I'm not super stoked to load the trailer solo in the wet. But so fun fact, semi-stranded due to a trailer malfunction. Got to get this fixed because I'm blocking the road. Back on the road, which is great news. Hazards can come off, and I am running into a train now. So let's just say, hypothetically, that I would have had to stop for the train regardless, and I didn't lose any time. But what had happened was there are two pins that go in that hold the locking mechanism, or that function as locking mechanisms for the trailer that tilts back. So those pins go in so that it doesn't shift back and wiggle. The one pin is broken. The other pin functions, which is great, but it had popped out. And so the trailer was kind of like a snake tail behind the truck. And so obviously that could get really bad and really dangerous really, really fast. So as soon as you see it, you got to catch it, you got to reinforce it. And I am getting a phone call from one of my best friends right now, so I am going to take that. Oh yeah, and fun fact, we are pulling into Pierre, Michigan. So this is fun as well. We're going on a dirt road for the buy. Pavement has ended. The almonds have opened. We are driving down a dirt road for the remaining minutes of the drive. So we are 4 minutes away still on this dirt road. Enjoying it. But oh well. Here she is, here she is, here she is. I cannot believe it. 3 plus 3 plus 2, an extra $800 in stuff that I wasn't quite anticipating. And I knew you wanted to stay at 7, unless you do 62. But I don't expect you to.
At 7.
Yeah.
There's a lot
tons of people. Yeah. No, I mean, I brought 7. I brought the trailer. I drove 2.5 hours to come here to take it off your hands.
So like $22,000 truck. Yep.
That sucks. And the timing of it's the worst too. And you didn't even get to put many miles on it. Would you do 65 just to come off for the line and the subframe?
Well, let me talk to her in person.
Okay. Yeah. And a 30 pack.
You brought it?
I did. It's in there. I mean, I didn't plan to offer less, and I thought we were gonna strike up a deal. And I'm glad you said come tonight for sure, but I just wish it didn't need the extra little stuff.
Yeah,
Keep
like
like
65.
dumping it. Okay. And you have the title?
Yes.
Okay. Sweet. So I got the truck. Hopefully you can see it. Well, you can see it flashing for $6,500. I got it loaded up. It is pitch black at this point. And I'm just gonna say, hopefully you don't see me till I get home, which means things were uneventful, and that would be the dream and the desire. And that would be the dream and the desire. We'll see. This is a big beast. This is a big behemoth of a truck. I have 2 fabric straps, not chains, holding it down. I have a 2.5 hour drive on a 75-mile-an-hour interstate, and I can't really see behind me, even in the mirrors, because of these flashing lights. So it's suboptimal to say the least. Anyway, I'm not gonna do the whole vlogging thing. I was doing that earlier because there was minimal traffic to contest with, and I wasn't as tired as I am, but I'm pretty tired now, and I'm definitely not gonna be expending any energy on trying to be a YouTuber as much as I'm gonna try to make it home safely. So thanks for understanding in advance, and I will see you at our next critical point, whatever that may be. Sorry, one last really quick update. I hate these roads. These are the worst. The truck is absolutely trashed, as you'll see tomorrow. The truck and trailer were dirty, filthy, nasty, horrible. And, well, it's just not nice to be going over all these potholes, all these backcountry, dang it. You can hear it. All these backcountry potholes with the truck and another 2,500 behind. So, anyway, sayonara. Talk soon. So, another update. This is like 15 minutes away, probably. 15 minutes out from the last update. There were a whole bunch of deer that just ran across the road, and I'm not prepared to just yam on the brakes with this thing, because, what a mess. Anyway. So, now we've got an issue of sorts. Luckily, the truck is... Where are the keys? Okay, take 2. I'll film ahead because this is the only thing with any level of light. Anyway, the battery in the truck died. So I'm a little bit screwed. I don't know what to do because there are no lights on the trailer at the moment and there are no hazards on the truck. So bad situation, to say the least. I might try to find a gas station and get a jump. And just leave the truck running. It's been smooth in terms of driving, but problematic in regards to others' side of me. Luckily, taillights should be reflective, and hopefully they see the mass moving down the road, but it's definitely a huge red flag for a cop. So I'm gonna call the police and say, hey, I'm driving a truck, the trailer lights broke, loading the truck, and I put the hazards on and the battery's dead. What should I do? To be as safe and legal as possible, I need to make it home tonight. So I just called the police on myself, which is interesting to say. Anyway, I was like, yo, what do I do? Please help. And they said, you definitely need lights. Maybe stop at a gas station or an AutoZone, if it's open, a Walmart, and either buy a new battery for the truck or buy a battery powered light and just make sure that's on, or get jumped and keep your truck running. So I'm gonna see where the nearest place to pull off is. Obviously, if it's all this like kind of back highway residential stuff, I'm not gonna go knock on someone's door at 10:30 p.m. and say like, hey, can I get a jump or a set of batteries? But hopefully if I do get pulled over, I'll have more leeway with the cop and say, hey, I tried to call 2 sheriff's office, then I called 911, and then they sent me to dispatch, who talked to the sheriff who said I needed lights, and I'm just waiting until I see somewhere that I can stop to jump that, to get power, to get my lights, because I'm not trying to break the law. It's already sketchy and bad as it is, and I apologize, but thanks for looking out for your safety and stuff. Anyway, sayonara for now. I'll keep you updated with anything else as it happens, which I hope that no more things happen once I get my lights figured out. Anyway, we will stop here and pull on in and see if one of these folks has jumper cables by chance, or if the attendant does. So at the Speedway, not working. Here's the beast. Anyway, headed out. Oh. So she's running now, which is good news. Here's a really brief tour of the truck. The body's not rusty really at all. I mean, this is covered in dirt. There's a little bit of rust right here, tiny bit on the cab corner, but it's crazy. Like, how is this thing so rusted? It's got a mean little exhaust back here. There's like virtually no rust, just a little bit of bubbling, but otherwise it's like ridiculously clean for what it is. Crazy low miles. Anyway, we will just keep this thing running while we drive home and shut off these headlights. Oh, and just to put it into perspective, this is how filthy we are. This thing should be a completely different color. Oh well. So good news, as you can see, I'm definitely feeling better from a safety and a legal perspective. I mean, I really don't want to get pulled over, and I don't want to cause, more importantly, I don't want to cause an accident. I don't think anyone that's not on some sort of substance is going to actually hit a bright red truck with reflective taillights. Even if they're not actively flashing, they should still be able to see the truck. But you never know. Maybe they're texting and driving and being really stupid. So I'm glad to have this going. I hope we don't overheat because it's, I don't know, just a little scare. Anyway, I'm a lot less sketched out about the fact that it's gonna fly off the trailer by itself, especially now that we're off of these bad country roads. This is a perfect example of why I would like these lights on, because there was a Jeep right there that if they didn't know that I had the truck and trailer, they may have gone. Anyway, again, enough of me talking. I thought I just wasn't even going to get on this stupid thing until I got home, but there have been too many updates, which is not the greatest sign, but maybe this will be the last update. I have an hour and 20 minutes, 22 minutes to go, but it's gonna definitely draw out longer than that, given that I'm not going fast. So I'm on a second wind or a second wave of energy. We'll see how long it lasts. I'm definitely not gonna caffeinate and dope up at this hour, but I wish I could. I wish that I could. Oh well. That is some fate. I tell you what, we just got these lights on, and now I'm seeing some flashing lights. So I would have been toastered. That's crazy. Had I not been jumped there, I would have been 100% toasted. There were 3 officers lined up back to back to back, and unless they were doing some sort of bust, some sort of crazy action-packed stuff, I would have gotten pulled over. That's for sure. And it would not have ended as ideally as possible. So I'm happy boy. Now, really, I don't want to talk to the camera again, and I hope I make it home safely and sanely. Oh, good news. I'm very sleepy, but it is, what am I saying? It's 1 a.m. and I'm almost home. I'm on my home road right now, the home stretch. I just got off an hour-and-a-half long phone call with my best friend in the world. One of my best friends in the world, I should say. I got a lot of best friends, but super cool dude, Zach. Shout out Zach. Anyway, we were talking, and I am just now pulling up to my house safely. I was not setting any speed records. I luckily did not fall asleep, but man, I am shot and tired, and I cannot wait to get this thing parked and done. Sorry if I don't make any sense right now. I'm just trying to get sorted, and here we are pulling into the driveway. So I'm gonna handle this because it's raining, and talk soon. So we'll start the baby, check the baby I should say. Is she overheated? Oh, she's almost out of fuel. Her temp is perfect, amazing. So we'll get that taken care of. We'll get the window rolled up and head in, because as you can see, it's raining. Swag me out, baby. The clothes, the attire, the Sparko hoodie is just about as dirty as the stash, I tell you what. It's 1 a.m., way too tired. I'm going to bed, taking out the contacts. See you tomorrow. So it's the next day. I'll give you a quick tour of the truck because I'm actually taking it out right now to drop off at a metal fab welding shop to get it taken care of professionally. And I'm not going to be seeing this thing for a few weeks, but I called this morning to a whole bunch of different body shops, said, is this something you tackle? If not, who do you kick it out to? I went to the best place. They have 5 stars on Google. And so I'm dropping it off after hours. They'll give me a call tomorrow to confirm that it's something they want to take on. But I don't want it sitting on the property and taking up trailer space and being here. So I'm gonna go drop it off. I'll show you around really quick. So here she is. Doesn't look bad at all. And like I was showing you earlier, the body is good. The only unfortunate thing is that it's pretty base, especially with crank windows and rubber floors. That is the killer. But in terms of the cab, it's not even rusty, which is crazy. Back here, nice standard cloth, whatever. Tiny bit of bubbling back here. Nothing on the tailgate. You can hear it has the exhaust. Tiny bit of bubbling back here. But overall, this thing is pretty straight. Especially on this side, it's not bad. Just needs to be reinforced and gone over, double checked. But it's a solid truck, and I'm happy with it. So that's gonna be it for this video. You're a real one if you troop through that 27 plus minutes, like 28 minutes of me blabbering on and on. But that is kind of the workflow, the day in the life of me going and getting this incredible deal. Now, if you want to stay up to date with what this frame repair is going to cost, if there are going to be any other hiccups, keep in mind I didn't even really get to test drive this thing. So are there unknown mechanical issues that may happen at speed or anything like that? Those are to be found out in future videos following along with the build. Of course, as you know, the goal of the channel is to make money on vehicles or is to drive them for free, if not profitably. So can we do that? How much will we make? Or are we gonna get absolutely hosed on this repair? Well, we need a new frame. There are so many variables with this thing, but I thought it would be a good one to go for. So if you like this video, give it a like, drop a comment down below. Am I crazy for buying this? Was it a crazy good deal? Let me know what you thought. I'm excited for the build. It is currently dropped off at the shop. So we'll just wait and see what happens and when we get it back. Anyway, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date and check out the links to the program on how you can get incredible deals and start making automotive money as well. With that in mind, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.